Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, esteemed guests. Thank you all for being here. And thank you for following the dress code. You look lovely today. And again, I have to say that I'm very happy to be here one more time. Last year, we had decided that we were going to put together a dinner, right? It was going to be a small dinner for about maybe 20 people, 30 people. We put out a form. Next thing we know, it was about 100, right? And then we had to go find a location within 3 weeks. And then we were here. And it seemed like people enjoyed it. So we decided, okay, maybe let's do it again. And let's add a little bit more value to it. So that's been enriching there. Another thing, but before we get started, I do want to set the stage and point out that the reason why we're here is that a number of you, the whole lot of you, work in some amazing products, some amazing things. You build electric vehicles that are eventually going to run in Africa. I mean, like places like Nigeria that don't necessarily have the best infrastructure when it comes to electricity, but we're figuring it out. That's what we do as Africans. We're putting together the right types of regulation to ensure that a lot of our technology pushes us forward. We're also building basic things like internet infrastructure, subsea cables that are going to connect like, like 300 million people. Actually, it's like 3.2 billion people, half of the world's population. It's called the Two Africa Cable, right? These things are important for us when it comes to our community in terms of like ensuring that we are able to innovate, right? But we're doing all of these things, most of them in silos. We build independently. If I were to ask one of you what you do, you'll tell me I work at a specific company. Myself, I probably would have said, I work at Meta. But that's not who we are, right? Who are we? We're Africans. We're Afro-optimists. That's why we're here. That's why we decided that we're going to come here at the end of the year, or we live here, but we're going to come together and create this community and connect in ways that we hope will help us build in the future together. Because the tech world is changing. It's no longer the people in the Silicon Valley. The builders are here. And we want to make sure that we know who we are, that we are able to, again, connect and build that community, and of course, infuse our culture. Because the culture is what makes us very, very different and unique to the rest of the world. And if we're not building technology that infuses that culture, that thinks of us first, as Africans first, that looks to build solutions that work for us, then we'll constantly be using technology that's made for a different world and continuing to adjust to it. All right? We'll constantly be complaining about how this specific app doesn't work for me because we didn't build it. And so we have to get there. And so that's what I'm hoping that we are able to set the platform for here. I know it's not going to happen today, but at least those conversations happen. We come together, we talk, we look for the skills that essentially are going to help us figure out these solutions as a community and as a whole. Your badges are not quite here yet, but you'd have seen your badges would have said your name and your company. But in the future, what they should be saying is your name and what you do. And how are you going to contribute and work together to make sure that we build a future that is African first. Thank you.